these mountains and started destroying its forests. I knew they'd have a hard time finding food, but I had no idea it was this bad.
Yo, what's up YouTube? It's TRS, or the real Smug here, and today we are carrying on my Fable 3 playthrough. This is part 2. In the last episode we just escaped the castle, acquired a guild shield and our magic gauntlet. And today we are in the mountains, trying to recruit our first assistance in the rebellion against Logan.
It's best if I speak to him alone first. You know, maybe you ought to find some new clothes while I talk to Sabine. Something slightly less princely. We don't need this kind of attention. I only have a little bit of gold, but it should be enough, and maybe you can spread what's left among the people.
Yeah, it's amazing we didn't bring a lot of gold with us after leaving the castle, you know. You'd think with us being a prince we'd have been able to spare, what, a couple more grand instead of, you know, 500? Like, not telling me where to go, so I have to go back to Walter at this point.
Don't worry. You'll find someone willing to take that money off you. Now, wish me good luck.
So we've got to buy some clothes, pretty much, to fit into the economy. You get a couple of outfits, you know, that you've got to change throughout the playthrough. You get this one, which is the Dweller's man suit. It's not the worst outfit, but it's not the most appealing in the game.
Ah, hello. Now, included in the sanctuary is a dressing room. Step through and I'll show you.
So pretty much this episode showed you the sanctuary.
I've taken the liberty of laying out your clothes on these mannequins, which should serve as... There you are. You look just like a dweller. I hope this new outfit is as comfortable as your royal attire, though I suspect the chances of that are quite low.
Make it look a bit puffy.
Retired, you should return to Sir Walter. It is time to meet this Sabine that we've heard so much about.
Sabine, probably the most entertaining character in Fable 3.
That's more like it. The scruffy look suits you. I've spoken
Thanks.
to Sabine, explained everything, and he's, well, I told you he'd take some convincing. Come on.
It's Sabine time.
Ooh. Out of the way, Boulder. I can't see a thing. So royalty walks into our home. A prince, no less. You're a long mile from the castle, Prince. What do you think of our home, then? Do you like what your brother has done to us? These mountains have always been ours. Now Logan's taken them and is stripping them of all life. Oh, we're ready to go to war. But why should we follow Logan's kin?
You can trust me. You have my word.
We don't take much stock in words round these parts. We're simple folk. Ain't that right, Boulder?
Huh? Then what do you want?
Proof. First, prove you are truly, as Walter claims, a hero. This is easily done. There's a secret chamber beneath the town of Brightwall, built by your own father. Only heroes can survive its trials and reach the relics within. Bring me one of these ancient objects and I will believe you. Second, prove you are a warrior worthy of leading us into battle. You can do this by slaying the mercenaries who plague Mistpeak Valley, who have long soured our existence. Third, prove you are a true leader. Persuade our neighbors in Brightwall to share what food they have with us. Boulder.
Oh.
If we cannot eat, we will die, and the dead make poor allies.
Is that all?
Yep, that's the lot. Off you go then. Good luck.
They don't want us to do much then, you know? Just
Come on, boy.
get an artifact, kill some mercenaries,
It's
and
nice
have a
to see
conversation
Sabine
with the
now
local town.
mellowed with age. But anyway, I know the place he mentioned. Your father built the chamber under the Brightwall Academy, Albion's greatest seat of learning. At least it was, until Logan closed it down.
So pretty much, the library they're on about it. Your father, the hero from Fable 2, built it, and he left some artifacts behind that
It makes a
can
nice change
only,
doing something
quote
useful.
unquote, be acquired by fellow heroes. Which of course, heroes get less and less for every game. First game you had loads of them. Second game, we had what? The 4 of you and that's it. And this one, I believe you're the only hero in the whole of the existence. I could be wrong with saying that, but I do believe that's how it is. So it's just, you know, just dwindling. So we are in Mistpeak Valley right now. The only thing we currently have equipped is our fireball spell, because we haven't unlocked the weaponry yet. The areas in this game are bigger than previous games. Oh, I forgot that you couldn't pause it really to have a
Might
look.
have a look in the sanctuary shop. I'm quite
And this is
certain
where I
there's
thought I'd have a
something
little
new.
play around with settings, see if I could see what I can change. See if I could make the golden glow a bit more potent, so you can see where I want to go. I know I'm not always the best at explaining stuff. So I thought I'd put subtitles on for the same reason, for if I do talk over a cutscene and I have to lower the volume. And I do have gifts, I was trying to work that out, how to claim them, because obviously there is bits of DLC that I don't end up using anyway. You can get like
This is the
a
sanctuary
rifle
shop
and
where you can buy
a
items
sword.
from outside Albion to enhance your adventures. That Cullis gate will teleport you into another hero's world. Perhaps there you will accumulate treasure to bring back.
So I was just
I
having a
could
look
use
to
it
see what the
all.
what, because you look on Xbox Store, it doesn't always show you everything that's available. Like you got like quest packs, item packs, you do get the odd weapon packs, because obviously weapons in this game are very far and few, because there's only 3 vendors that sell weapons in this game. There's
I
4
recommend
weapons in
this
each
on-
vendor. And so you gotta think, it's only, what,
How may I
8
be
melee
of
weapons in
assistance?
total, because 2 of them are 2 range, 2
Just approach anything and I will
I
tell
think-
you what I...
2 range, 2 melee. So yeah. You got the merchant which is 6 there, melees. And then you got the hero weapons that you acquire. So these wolves aren't too bad. 2 fireballs each, because magic in this game is better than other games. Because you can actually charge it up past what you are. But it takes a little while. I just thought I'd show you that right here. So, obviously, XPing in this game, well, it is coming in. You can see top left, that guild seal that goes round and round. It's very far. You pretty much need to get that up the road to ruins and the quote-unquote renown checkpoint. You've got renown and XP pretty much tied into one now instead of it being separate entities like it was confusing before, which in all fairness it was far from confusing. So I don't really explore these areas overly too much. I probably need like chests and dig sites and like silver keys and other stuff lingering around. I only collect the stuff that my dog pretty much acknowledges. Cause I know there's things as silver keys and golden keys. In this, I don't know what's behind any of the golden key doors, because quite frankly, I've never opened any of them, and I'm probably never going to, because this will be the last time I play through this game for probably a few years. I'll probably come back to play through it, you know, after I play through Fable 4 once that's out, which, you know, fairness, when that game's out is fucking up to interpretation. No one knows when it's gonna be out. I don't think developers know that yet. So it'd be nice if it did come out, because it's could be a fresh take on the game, on the franchise. Because there's a lot of speculation about what Fable 4 is going to be at the moment. Is it going to be a continuation? Is it going to be a soft reboot? Is it going to be a hard reboot? I've heard them. Is it just not going to be any tie-in to the game at all, which pretty much ties into the hard reboot? Well, I'm hoping for the speculation of, it's like, I'm hoping for the reboot of the series, pretty much. Take some bits of element from all the games and mash them together, and because there is bits I like in every game, but there's bits I don't like in every game, and I'm hoping that the graphics have been improved from the trailer, because some of the characters were a bit questionable, to say the least, for appearance-wise. But, you know, can't judge up till it's actually released.
Sweet papyrus, a real visitor. I'm afraid I was speaking the truth. King Logan has closed the academy. I'm little more than a custodian these days. By that holy bookmark, the guild seal.
It's fucking massive in these games. Previous games, you barely ever saw the guild seal in a character's hand. I don't think whoever did. Well, maybe once, I think. Well, in this game, it's bloody huge.
Challenger bearing the seal would come seeking entrance to the reliquary, but I never imagined it would happen in my lifetime. It was he who founded the academy, of course.
So, there is a few doors around Albion that open the same way as this door opened, but I'm never sure how to interact with them, because you walk up to them, there's no indication other than the locking mechanism, but you still can't open them. It's interesting, weird, intriguing. There's a lot of words you could use. Unobtainable is another one. Because you'll see him through this playthrough, you see him in... I can't remember the name of the area now. But there is a couple. So pretty much, where we're going now is... It's pretty much like game, still part of the game tutorial essentially, you know, because we're still acquiring the equipment and shit. We've only acquired, you know, magic somewhere. There's one silver key chest here, which contains gold, I believe, on a training dog book, which I don't think I even used. So each one of these books has bookcase either crumbling or it has a couple of gold in. I don't check the other side because I'm just trying to get through the game. So at the moment we're just running outside it. And here is the first hit switch.
I believe that amazing device is what is known as a flit switch. However, on the subject of amazing things, you will not believe what I have just found in the sanctuary. You should
Just
come back
very
as soon as
convenient
you possibly
time in that in Jasper. Oh, there's a hit switch. I've just come across some weaponry.
Remarkable weapons, heroic weapons, which your father left for you. This way, please.
So, that's something you might know in this game. The weapons appearance change at certain milestones on the road to rule. And they change to
That's
certain
is
stuff
certain to
you
cut a swathe
do
through your foes, and depending
within
on whom you kill
said
and
game.
how, it will grow
So,
ever
you know,
more
from like killing
powerful.
certain
Well,
creatures,
now that you have a
being
proper
good,
weapon,
being
you should
evil,
return to the chambers
doing certain
underneath
stuff
Brightwall Academy.
with the weapon equipped, like opening chests, doing dig spots,
Yes,
working a job,
now,
at
the way you
there's
activate
loads
these
of
is
different
by
ways you
hitting
can
your new
customize the
weapons
weapon.
with certain
You'll see how my weapons turn out through this playthrough. But as you can see, the first enemies we're coming against, good old reliable Hollow Man of Fable franchise. Normally, first enemies you see a bug or hobs. This time it just straight up throws Hollow Man at you. Wait, a fragile for melee. But I'm going to use magic because, you know, Hollow Men, I don't know if it still works the same, but Hollow Men are weaker to fire. Their AoE fire is absolute woeful. But I'm not, you know, just stuck to playing one way in this game. I use everything, you know, magic, melee, and range once required. As you can see, my gil shield is slowly going up because you don't actually have to collect the XP in this one, it automatically collects it for you, which is something I like over the previous two games. But there's not really much in this game I like compared to the previous one. Obviously I like the weapons evolutions, you know, appearance and effects pretty much. I like the magic in this one because of the fact that you can combine magic later on if as a possibility. And obviously I like the automatic XP game. There isn't really much else I like about this game. Because the story is pretty generic. The characters are pretty generic. There's characters in this game that were previous... Well, yeah, there's a handful of characters that was around during the time frame of the Fable 2, but they're more a nuisance than helpful. As you can see, there's more Hollow Men up ahead, because you can see the good old wisps that spawn them. So just do a level 2 magic spell, kill a couple of them. So I will be collecting every chest in this area. You can see there's like 3 chests, one to right, the one I'm at now, and there's one to the left. There's no time frame on having to acquire them. Military gloves, which I just accept. I don't really change my outfit much in the game until it requires me to. So Hollow Men are pretty easy with level 2 flame spell. It takes a little while to catch up to it, because obviously I've only got level 1 at this point in time. So if you don't go out your way to do any side quests in this game other than when you need to for renown, you can't actually max out all of your melee, range and magic, but there just isn't enough points in the game to actually do that. So obviously, because I know that Hollow Men are going to spawn, I just, you know, again preemptively charge level 2 spell. But these Hollow Men are pretty simple. Just claiming the chest, you know. Gotta make that money in these games. Honestly, you don't need money as much in this game as you do in previous ones. Well, at this point you don't. Later on, yeah. Because it's all about... I'm gonna save it. Well, I'll get to that when we get to it. So that's all the Hollow Men exterminated. The little puzzle section, I'd say puzzle in a very loose term. So you're supposed to jump down here, but it's not giving me any trigger points to actually jump down. So as you can see, we've got to make it across, but there's no way to make it across, so we've got to go down and diverge yourself. Yeah. Got to diverge. At this point, I was trying to remember how these bloody doors work, because I didn't know if you just had to charge a spell and plant it down in the ground, or if you had to shoot at the door. I really wasn't sure. Because they don't exactly explain this sort of stuff. I do eventually figure it out. Takes me longer than it should have. Well, that's the thing about playing through these games again. I haven't played through these games since it, like, a year after it originally came out, I think. See, I think that was many years ago. When did Fable 3 come out with it? I actually can't remember. Like 2010 or 2011 or let's have a gander. When did Fable 3 come out? Fable 3 came out in 2010. So you've got to think, this game is approximately 13 years old. And we're just waiting for the new Fable once it comes out. Because I'm not playing, before anyone asks, I'm not playing Journeys. I'm not playing any other Fable game past this one. I've got a project or two in mind after I finish this Fable playthrough. But time will tell, well, money will tell, is the best way of putting it. So there is plenty of dig spots and silver keys in this game. I think I collected 12 silver keys through this playthrough, and there's 50, but there's not really many silver key chests that you come across unless you actively go looking for them. And one thing I do hate about this game, the AI of the dog is stupid compared to the second one. It's the same concept, but they made it worse. Because dogs don't go to the dig sites, they bark and tell you where they are. But they rarely go to the exact spot unless you walk over it. Which is pretty obnoxious when it comes to the open areas. But as you can see, I'm just fireballing pretty much everything at the moment, because I'm in a week to fire. But you do see some of the classic enemies returning in this game. I think they did remove some of them, but they did add new ones. But I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head. The combat is smooth in this game. They had to make Flourish work correctly. Dog's barking again, but I don't know what he's barking for. Treasure. So I just have a little yonder around here, and then I remember, oh, this is the big open area we dove down and around. 50 gold! Woohoo! And for 404 gold, even though I'm a prince. I'm a broke ass prince. So, here is another hit switch.
Ah, hello. Yes, you'll recall that I mentioned that flit switches require a knock from a melee weapon. Well, it seems that was only partially true.
This one is green.
Only blue switches require melee weapons. The red variety requires... Ah, so the
Yeah, I don't like that they
weapons
changed the
also
colours up
left
between
for
the
you.
first one and everything else.
Like the sword and hammer,
The will
these
was blue,
astonishing weapons evolve
red
over
was
time as you
melee,
use them.
and yellow
The
was
pistol,
skill. But they
excellent
swapped
choice. You are
melee
in
and
a
will
very
round
space
for
at the moment, after
some
all. I'll keep a
particular
rifle here
reason.
in case you change your mind. Meantime,
So,
experiment and see
at the moment I
if
am
it's
using the
probably
sword for melee,
be unlocked.
but
Welcome
I'm not going to
the
use the
second.
sword throughout the whole playthrough because the
In with
damage
you, I always say. This
of
is
the sword
sanctuary shop
does fall
where you
off.
can buy
I'm still
items
trying to
and
figure out how to
something
collect
to enhance
gifts
your
at this
adventures.
point as well. I'm still, even though now I know that it's in the
If there's anything you can't
main
specifically
chamber,
remember about
not
your
in this
adventure,
particular
it's
room
recorded
itself.
here, down to the
But
tiniest
I didn't know that at this point. Because as I just saw then, I saw it across the hall when I came out that room.
When someone
I got a
has given
gift
you
for a
gift, I will
bloodstone
keep it
bludgeon
here until
and
you wish
a
to unwrap it. I shall
rifle.
speak, I promise.
The weaponry is just really in it. I try out the
Armor
melee
is
weapon
at your
now.
disposal. Pistols fire quickly
You
and
got the
cause a
musket,
respectable
which
amount of
obviously
damage,
can
among
upgrade,
those
but the
who
upgrades
respect
are a bit.
such things.
You don't really. I don't think you kill 300 human enemies at all during the playthrough. So I do equip it just to try it. But you're gonna get 4 shots before you need to reload. It's not exactly a strong weapon either. But what do you expect for a free weapon? You're not gonna expect, you know, to be Orcoing stuff with a new weapon from get-go in game. Otherwise that'd be too simplistic. You know, a bit like I did the second game, I made it too easy for myself. But obviously you can't technically make yourself stronger from the get-go. You have to, it's all time gated, well, quest gated. Quest time. So there is some interesting potions in this game. You've got the slow time potion, which is because people was using the spell a lot in Fable 2, because it made, well, Fable 2 and 3, but it made combat easier in the first one. Because you do slow time, berserk, and a multi-strike potion or multi-arrows, and it just pretty much one-shot shit back in the day. I thought I'd just use it to show you how it is. You do get enough of them through this playthrough. And it's not a long time frame from. I think the time upgrades as you get further in the game because you have more control of the will element of the game, I think. I could be chatting out my complete ass there. I don't use them that much further in the game. But as you can see, they do put more enemies on screen in this game. The elite hollow men do have more health, but that should be given. They're more armoured and, you know, they've got elite in the name, so they should be better. I don't know why it fired a random shot behind me. As you can see, I've got 24 skill points right now. Which ain't too bad. Hollow men do give an okay amount. I wouldn't say it's a whole lot. But there's plenty of hollow men here anyway. So every little bit does a accumulate. So there is still some more hollow men lingering around in this place because there was still waste. But what item do you think got left? What is the one item in the first game that is used a lot? Yeah, the music box. The quality on the music box actually looked better in the second game than it did here.
There is much you need to know.
So we're on to Road Ruins to meet good old Teresa. One of many checkpoints.
Congratulations, hero. Touching the guild seal was an indication of what you could become. Reaching the music box has proven what you already are. No one but a hero could have done it. You have begun to learn what powers you possess. And there is still great
Yeah, because no one with a gun, a sword, could have just walked through this place. There were no magic. Yeah. There were no magic checkpoints. I know there was one magic checkpoint, wasn't there, that door? So, yeah, you do technically need to be a hero.
This is not a matter of personal vengeance. As long as your brother sits on the throne, Albion is in great danger. Open the music box. It will show you the truth.
So Teresa is a bit of a manipulative little bitch in this game. Best way of describing her. She manipulates you, the hero, to overthrow Logan.
This is my Albion. Its cities will bow to my law, or they will burn. Its mountains will bend to my will, or they will fall. This is my Albion. Its people will do as I say, or they will die. Its future will be as I decree, or it will end. I've seen what must be done, and nothing will stand in my way. We will be greater, and we will be stronger, no matter what sacrifices we must make. This is my Albion, and I will see it destroyed before I surrender it.
So, pretty much this cutscene shows Logan
If any part of you still
as
doubted the
just a
necessity
pure
of a
tyrant.
revolution,
Well, as you play through the game, you actually learn why
the
Logan's
kingdom will
been the
face
way
its
he
own
is.
annihilation under your brother's rule.
But
Now,
obviously I'm
do
not going to go
whatever
into
you must
details
to
about
gain
that,
the
that's
first
just
ally,
spoilers.
For you cannot lead a
But
rebellion without followers.
You get a better understanding
Sabine
of it.
is a good man.
Villains
His
are
people
normally
strong.
misunderstood people or just straight up power hungry people. So, depending on how people are. So, this bit I'll go into. You've got obviously your level 2 in all your magic. Your magic, your melee, your range, which you can see by the colour coordinated chest on the right hand side. You got melee level 1, range level 1, magic level 1, and shock spell. You got landlord pack, so you can buy properties, which I never get. You got the die and the friends expression, but I don't get any of the landlord chest though. I go for the magic at first. Is it the magic I go for? Yeah. So level 1 magic I go for. But I've still got 55 credits, so I can actually get the range. Which doesn't have any effect on my current weapon, essentially. But this weapon got upgraded with each chest, only the hero weapons do. So I opened the melee as well. Which it does change the appearance of the sword a smidge. But I ain't really done much to, you know, indicate changes for the said weapons and stuff. But that'll come at a later time during the playthrough, because you'll see some of the appearance of the weapons and you'll see why I chose what I choose. Because I've already done the playthrough, I'm just doing my voiceovers. And we said the shit out of Samuel.
Blessed index cards. You made it. This is cause for great rejoicing. Albion has a hero again.
It's only been 50 years
If
since the
ever
last
I can
hero.
be of assistance, I will be honored to serve you.
I knew you would succeed, sir. You now have proof positive of your heroic status. And I believe Walter has made some progress with the mercenary problem. He is waiting for you outside the local tavern.
So, if you have enjoyed today's video, feel free to leave it a like, subscribe if you're new, and until next time, peace.